Welcome to the third session of circles, where we are considering the various properties related to the general equation of a circle. In the last session, we have seen center of circle 1 as minus g comma minus f. Radius was taken to be square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. We have looked into two conditions, two important conditions. One is when g is equal to 0, and again the second parameter taken f is equal to 0. Now lastly we have the third constant here, that is c equal to 0. So if c equal to 0, then what happens to equation 1? Clearly, when I take the value for c equal to 0, the non-zero part in the equation of the circle will be having only 4 terms in it. You will have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0, isn't it? Equation 1 will become x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. There will be only 4 terms in the equation of the circle with c taken as equal to 0. And such an equation will always be representing a circle which has to pass through the origin. In the sense, origin will be lying on such a circle. So if c is equal to 0, then we have circle 1 passing through the origin. This is an important condition for us, passing through the origin. As we all understand by now, coordinates of the origin is 0, 0. The sixth point will be important for us in solving few problems related to this general equation of the circle. Now, whenever I have a circle which is sharing its center with another circle, then we call the two circles as concentric circles. So here I have got two circles. As you can see in the diagram, there are two circles having a common center. A happens to be center of circle 1. The same point happens to be the center of the outer circle, which I have marked as circle 2. Okay, then such circles will be referred to as concentric circles. So if I have the equation of the second circle known to me, then it becomes very easy for me to arrive at the equation of the first circle using the sixth property that we state here. So a circle which is concentric, with the given equation. Given equation here is circle 1. Which is circle 1? It is in the general equation form. So a circle which is concentric with circle 1 is in the form. What will be the form of the concentric circle? You will have first 4 terms to be retained as it is. X squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy shall be retained as it is. For the given circle, if the constant is taken as equal to c, then for the required concentric circle, we will be considering another constant. Let me put it as equal to k here. So you will have x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k equal to 0, where k is a constant. So these are few important properties which we could relate with the equation of a circle in the general form. Now to get acquainted with this, let us consider problems related to the same general equation of a circle. And the set of problems about this general equation of a circle is found in exercise 15.2. We have the first question in this exercise 15.2. The first question, find the center. Find the center and radius of the circle. Circle equation is given to us as x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. We have to find the coordinates of the center and the radius of the circle. So solution to this, the given equation of the circle must be compared with the general equation of the circle, which is x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Whenever you need to compare any two equations, as I always say, it is better you write one below the other. That is the equation to be compared and the general or the standard equation of the same. When you go for comparison, remember that coefficient of x squared and y squared must always be 1. All right, coefficient of x squared, coefficient of y squared, both should be 1. And here in the given equation, it is already 1. So now directly consider the coefficients of x, coefficients of y, and then the constant for comparison. So when I compare the coefficients of x in both the equations, we have in the general equation, coefficient of x is equal to 2g, and in the given equation, we are having coefficient of x is minus 4. So you're getting 2g is equal to minus 4. Let us compare the coefficients of y in both the equations. In the general equation, that is a formula, you're having 2f, and in the given equation, coefficient of y is minus 1. Similarly, compare the two constants in the equations. In the general equation, it is c. In the given equation, it is minus 5. But what do I need to find the center and the radius of the circle? I need the values of g and f. Here we get only 2g and 2f. So what should I be doing? I have to extract the values of g and f here. 2g equal to minus 4 would imply g is equal to minus 2. 2f equal to minus 1 would imply f is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now we shall use the formulae that we have learnt in the previous session. What is the center of the circle? Center formula is minus g comma minus f, and here we are having g is equal to minus 2. When g is equal to minus 2, what happens to minus g? You get minus of minus 2, which changes to plus 2. Similarly, f is minus half, so minus f will change to plus half. You have the center coordinates then as 2 comma 1 by 2. Now calculate the radius of the circle, for which we apply the formula radius is equal to root of g squared plus f squared minus c. G squared will be 2 squared, which is 4. F squared will be 1 by 2 the whole squared, which is 1 by 4, minus c. Minus of minus 5 has to give you plus 5. So you have square root of 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 5. And on simplifying by calling LCM to the denominator, we are getting the radius is equal to 4 into 4, 16 plus 1, 17 plus 20, 37. So numerator is root 37. Denominator will be 4. Square root of 4 will get reduced to 2. That means you are having radius of this given circle is equal to root 37 by 2 units. Center coordinates is equal to 2 comma 1 by 2. To get acquainted with the formulae of center and radius, let us consider under the same heading, that is to find the center and the radius of the circle, a different equation. I change the equation now to 3x squared plus 3y squared minus 6x minus 12y minus 2 is equal to 0. We are having equation of the circle, a different one. Now for this again, I have to find the coordinates of the center and the radius. So what am I supposed to do? As earlier, I must get the values of g, f and c. To find the values of g, f and c, I have to compare the given equation with the general equation, isn't it? What is the general equation of the circle? X squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Is it in accordance with the general equation? It is not so. Why is it? Because here in the given equation, we are having coefficients of x squared and y squared other than 1. They are 3 here, isn't it? So now I must be reducing 3 to 1. If I have to reduce 3 to 1, I have to divide the entire equation by the same term. That means here I have to divide the entire equation by 3. Dividing by 3, it would give us x squared plus y squared. 6 by 3 will be 2, so minus 2x. 12 by 3 will be 4, so minus 4y. minus 2 by 3. I prefer it as it is. I do not want to convert it into decimals. So retain that value as it is. Now compare this with the general equation of the circle. X squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. As earlier, compare the reduced equation with the general equation of the circle. Coefficients of x squared and y squared are made one and equalized. So now comparing the coefficients of x, we get 2g. Coefficient of x 2g in the formula, and in the given equation it is minus 2. So you have 2g is equal to minus 2. Similarly, compare the coefficients of y in the two equations. We will have 2f in the general equation. In the given equation it is minus 4, isn't it? Likewise, compare the two constants now. In the general equation it is c, and in the given or the reduced equation you have c is equal to minus 2 by 3. With this, we find g is equal to minus 1, f is equal to minus 2. Apply the center coordinates formula. What are the coordinates of the center for the general equation? It is minus g comma minus f. So what will be minus g comma minus f here? You get it as 1 comma 2. Radius formula, square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. So here you get g squared, which is 1, f squared, which will be 4, minus of minus 2 by 3. It changes to plus 2 by 3. Take LCM to the denominator and simplify further. We therefore find r is equal to 4 plus 1, 5. We get 5 plus 2 by 3 under root, and this gets simplified as square root of 5 into 3, 15 plus 2 whole divided by 3. Thereby r is equal to square root of 17 by 3 units. This shall be retained as it is. You don't have to convert this into decimals. So without actual construction, using a simple second degree formula, algebraic formula, we are supposed to find out the coordinates of the center of the circle, and we also have a measure about the radius of the given circle. Continuing ahead, we have a different question now. Two questions are done with this. I change the second question now. The second question is, if x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y minus k equal to 0 is a circle whose radius is 4 units, then find k. You're not finding the center, neither the radius. You're using the radius is equal to 4 units here. They have given the equation of the circle. If so, then what happens to the value of the constant, which is k? Now, to answer this particular question, we will have to again find the values of g, f and c. To find the values of g, f and c, we have to compare the given equation x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y minus k equal to 0. Compare with the general equation of the circle. Find out the parameters g, f and c. Coefficients of x squared and y squared are already 1. So there is no need to reduce the given equation further. Compare the coefficients of x. You get 2g is equal to 4. Compare the coefficients of y. You find 2f is equal to minus 2. Compare the two constants. You find c is equal to minus k. Thereby g will be 2, f will be minus 1, c remains as it is. Mind here that in the question you have data about the radius of the circle. What is the radius supposed to be? 4 units. Use only that data. Center is not required. You are given r is equal to 4. What is the formula to find the radius of a circle? We already have got it. Root of g squared plus f squared minus c will be substituted in the LHS, which is equal to 4. Substitute all the known terms here in the LHS radicand. Place all the values. You have G equal to 2, F is equal to 1, C equal to minus K. So you have square root of G squared changes to 4. F squared will be minus 1 the whole squared. It changes to plus 1 minus C. Minus of minus K changes to plus K, which is equal to 4. You have to solve this equation, square root of 5 plus k, which will be 4. To eliminate the root here from the equation, you will have to square it. When I square, I get 5 plus k is equal to 4 squared, which will be 16. This is on squaring. On squaring, the root in the LHS eliminates, whereas the term in the RHS will get squared. Thereby, this should imply k is equal to, I shall transpose 5 to the RHS, 16 minus 5, which is going to give you 11. So these are the kind of 1 markers you can be expecting in your board exams from this chapter called circles. We have the third question, the following one. Find the equation of a circle. Find the equation of a circle whose center is the same. Center is the same as the circle x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0, and passing through a point coordinates, passing through the point whose coordinates is minus 2, comma 3. Okay, we have a different question now. We are finding the equation of a circle which is sharing the same center as another circle, but it is passing through a particular point called minus 2, comma 3. Here we recollect the properties which we learnt after the general equation of the circle. We have already learnt that whenever the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Then there is another circle which is concentric with the above circle and which is in the form x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k equal to 0. It is just enough if you change only the constants in the equation. The same property we will be using here again. We are having the given equation as x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y plus 9 equal to 0. Right? Now what will be the required equation? Let us consider the required equation of the circle. Let the required equation be in the form. We are not changing the first 4 terms of the given circle. We will be changing only the constant x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y, changing only the constant. Constant in the given equation is 9. Here we will use it as k equal to 0. We shall mark it as equation number 1. Now I have to find the value of k. To find the value of k, they have given another data in the question. What is it? That the required circle is passing through point minus 2, comma 3. So what does that mean here? Circle 1, that is equation which is numbered 1 is a circle, and that circle 1 is passing through this point called minus 2, comma 3. Whenever a circle is passing through a particular point, then the coordinates of that particular point must satisfy the equation of the circle. What do we mean by saying so? When I substitute the value for x equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 3 in the equation taken here, considered here, then equality should not be disturbed. So if you take x equal to -3, y is equal to +3, x equal to -2, y is equal to +3, in this equation 1, you must be getting LHS equal to RHS. That is what? That is when we say equality is not disturbed. So circle 1 passes through, equation 1 passes through -2, 3. Therefore, put x equal to -2, y is equal to 3 in equation 1. When I substitute these two values in the above equation, it gives me -2 the whole squared, which is 4. For y it is 3. 3 squared, which is 9. -6 into -2 has to give me +12. +4 into 3 has to give me +12 again. Plus k, which is equal to 0. Except k, you are using x and y values throughout. And when we simplify, it gives the value for k as equal to -37, isn't it? 4 plus 9 plus 12 plus 12 shall be transposed to the RHS, which has to give me the value for k as equal to -37. Now what should you be doing with this value of k obtained? Whatever value of k that we obtain here must be back substituted in equation 1. So what do we get the final answer as? Now, therefore, equation 1 will become, therefore, equation 1 becomes x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y. For k it is -37. So -37 equal to 0. And this solves the given problem. That answers the given question. The next one. Find the equation of a circle with center -2, 3. Center -2, 3, and passing through the center of another circle whose equation is given. Passing through the center of the circle x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay. We are finding the equation of a circle which is passing through the center of another circle and whose center is already known as -2, 3. How do we answer this one? When we try to analyze the above question with the help of a rough diagram, this is how it is. We have a circle here, okay, that is a required circle. Center is already given. That center I have marked it as the point A. What then will be the coordinates of point A for us? It comes as -2, 3. Now this circle whose equation is to be found will be passing through the center of another circle. So there is another circle here. For your reference, I have called it in this orange colored diagram, this orange colored one. This circle center is at the point called B. And the question says required circle will be passing through center of the second circle. So that second circle is the smaller one here. Center of that has been considered as the point B. Now the required circle will be passing through the point B. I will join the 2 points A and B here. Okay. We have to find the equation of this bigger circle. That is a required circle for us. Center of the bigger circle is marked as point A. Equation of the smaller circle is given in the question. Whenever the equation of a circle is given, its center can always be found out. So what are we given here? We are given x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0. Now when I compare this with the general equation of a circle, we find coefficient of x 2g is equal to minus 6, coefficient of y 2f is equal to 4, and c, the constant c, is equal to plus 9. So then g will be minus 3, f will be 2. All right. Therefore, what is the center of given circle? Which is the given circle? Given circle is the above one, whatever we just wrote now. So center of given circle, I have marked it as point B in this figure. Okay. So B will now be with the coordinates minus g comma minus f. G is equal to minus 3, f is equal to plus 2. So B coordinates with that will be 3 comma minus 2. We have obtained the coordinates of B here as 3 comma minus 2. When you join A and B here, clearly it gives you the radius of the circle, isn't it? So from the figure, R is equal to AB, where we have A equal to center of the required circle. What is the center of the required circle? Minus 2 comma 3, which is already given. And B is center of the given circle that we have obtained as 3 comma minus 2. So B equal to 3 comma minus 2. Now to find this AB, we shall be using distance formula. To find AB here, that is the radius, we use distance formula, and that should give us the measure of the radius. Using distance formula, we get R is equal to square root of minus 2 minus 3 the whole squared plus 3 minus of minus 2 the whole squared. Simplifying, square root of minus 2 minus 3 will be minus 5 the whole squared, which is 25. 3 plus 2 5 whole squared, which is 25. So this should imply R is equal to square root of 50. So now what information do we have about the required circle? Required circle has center coordinates. Its center is known to us, isn't it? Center minus 2 comma 3, radius is equal to root 50. Now the center can always be taken as h comma k with radius as r. When you know the center as h comma k and radius is equal to r units, then what happens to the equation of the circle? It comes in the standard 2 form. We have learned that in first session of circles. Using x minus h the whole squared plus y minus k the whole squared equal to r squared, we get the required circle as, or the required equation as. For h, you're using the x coordinate of the center, which is minus 2. So you get x minus of minus 2 the whole squared plus y minus. For k, you're using the y coordinate. So y minus 3 the whole squared, which is equal to r will be root 50. So square root of 50 the whole squared. Thereby x plus 2 the whole squared plus y minus 3 the whole squared, which is equal to root 50 the whole squared, which is equal to 50. Root and square, they have a nullifying effect. So the equation of the circle is finally reduced to the form x plus 2 the whole squared plus y minus 3 the whole squared is equal to 50. The next question. Find the equation of a circle find the equation of a circle passing through origin and having center, having its center on x-axis and radius equal to 2 units. With this, we have entered the 5 marker segment in this circles chapter. We will be finding the equation of a circle given different set of data. And here we have the first under the segment to find the equation of a circle passing through the origin, having center on the x-axis with radius is equal to 2 units. The general equation of a circle, as we all have seen by now, has got 3 parameters to it, isn't it? G, F, and C. Those 3 parameters, if they are known to us, then the equation of the circle can be found out. So to determine the values of G, F, and C, they have to give you 3 data, which is what is given in the question. 3 data. First data is that the circle passes through origin. Second is that it is having its center on the x-axis. Third is that its radius is known. So 3 different data to find 3 values G, F, and C. Once you have the values of G, F, and C, equation of the circle will be known to us. So what do we have to do here? We will have to consider the general equation of the circle. Let us consider x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 as equation 1. Let this be the required circle. We shall assume the equation of the circle in the general form. Okay, that I have numbered as equation 1. And what have they given in the data? It is passing through the origin. Its center is on the x-axis. So circle 1 or equation 1 passes through the origin. When it passes through origin, it clearly implies C equal to 0. This also we have learnt under properties. Second data, equation 1 has center on. Center is lying on x-axis. When the center lies on x-axis, you will have f equal to 0. Out of 3 parameters G, F, and C, 2 values we already have with us. We obtained the values of F and C, isn't it? It is just enough if we get the value of G now, which is the third one, third unknown. To find the value of G, we are using the last data. Equation 1 has R equal to 2. What is the formula to find the radius of a circle? Formula will be root of G squared plus F squared minus C. So let us substitute in the LHS the same. And here again in the radicand, I can place the values of F and C equal to 0. So you get root of G squared plus 0 minus 0 equal to 2. And this should imply root G squared is equal to 2. Thereby you get G is equal to plus or minus 2. Isn't it? Now when we have the values of G obtained, F as 0, C equal to 0, substitute back in equation 1. So equation 1 now becomes, retain x and y as it is, x squared plus y squared. You will be only placing the value for G as plus or minus 2. So you will get plus or minus 2 into x. For G, I have taken plus or minus. F is equal to 0. C is equal to 0. That means we get the equation as x squared plus y squared plus or minus 4x, which is equal to 0. And this answers the above question. Let us consider the remaining set of 5 markers in the next segment.